back into the White House, and you have to understand what he's trying to do. For everything for Donald Trump is a television show. I want people to understand it's about a television show. What they have been doing is they've been shooting their own videos and so posting their own videos. Remember them rappelling down buildings in Chicago at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, having people stand outside, a little kid in zip ties. It's all about, this show of force. But you got to remember, President Obama Obama and Biden deported more people than Trump has deported. But it's this whole show. So we don't even know if these are actually federal law enforcement agencies. Agents. We don't know if they're actual officers because what they've been doing just been recruiting anybody. So the problem here is this here. The Department of Homeland Security has a policy that states that officers are not to shoot at moving vehicles. That's their actual policy. Okay, it's right there. So what you saw was Trump has allowed these folks to operate in impunity. Remember during the campaign.
Look at the crying. Look at the crying propaganda. I had to stop it right there. You see, this is a masterclass in propaganda twisting that Roland Martin does. Ricky Smiley put him on the platform, the radio, on purpose, because Roland Martin is the champion propaganda spinner. He spent this whole thing just like so quickly right there. For one, he's sitting there saying the most negative things he can about Trump because he is the one that got TDS the most, Trump derangement syndrome. It's a phenomenon that is going across the world, across the country. TDS. Anything that Trump does is wrong. Anything that he does is wrong. And then in the same light, he has to say, Obama deported more people than Trump. And that's a twofold conundrum propaganda thing. One, to make Trump look like he ain't doing an adequate job of protecting the border, so that way it can look like the voters voted for the wrong thing and he's not doing his job, and Obama did a way better job at cleaning up the border than Trump. And it also makes Roland look like, well, I'm not just picking on the Republican or Trump. I'm also saying the things that Obama did, that our administration did, the Democrats, that we deported more people. So he's doing two things, of trying to like make the people that's listening to his propaganda crap, trying to make them feel comfortable, or trying to make them feel like he's having an even explanation of what's going on. Look, Roland Martin and Ricky Smiley, all those types of Democratic shills, they're getting out and getting ready to get their dancing on, to get their shucking and jiving going, because in November 2026, the primaries is on. The election is on. So right now, they're ramping it up. I'm already seeing Charlemagne the God, he's with them too, boasting up Josh Shapiro. I know a lot of y'all are probably thinking, oh man, Cayn is against Democrats. Cayn is against Democrats. He's a Republican. No, I'm not. I am a realist. And what I am doing is that I'm trying to make it to where, not just me, a lot of people are wanting to make it to where you don't get bamboozled by the black Democrat. We kind of got you guys ready for the white Democrat, but you're not ready for the black Democrat, and you're just getting out of the white female Democrat in the way that she makes you feel guilty. So we're trying to make sure that you can understand that you don't have to fall in the traps of what the black Democrats do for their black Democratic base every time, is sell them racism, sell them race cards, sell them bullshit. This lady and any person, black, white, Mexican, if you're doing any kind of resistance or any kind of aversion, evasion, or any kind of adversarial moves with law enforcement, and let alone the top dogs, federal law enforcement and ICE, they don't have to adhere to the same laws that the local police department or your local parking lot security guard has to do. Look, those are the boys. Don't mess with them. Just leave. Get out of the streets. If you want to protest Protest in your front yard. Protest on the sidewalk. Protest on a public space that's safe. There's no cars driving there. There's no bikes driving there. There's no horses going across there. There's no water. Keep yourself safe. We want you to protest. This is America, but you gotta be safe about it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be safe. Look, I just had to say something because Roland Martin, he's the biggest propagandist. Dude's a smart man. I'm not going to act like he's not smart. I'm not going to act like he don't know his history. That's what makes it so infuriating, is that he knows his history. And this is the propaganda bullcorn he decides to do. Hey, this is your filmmaker's filmmaker, Cayn King, Film Tricks of Politics. Keep it right here. We're going to get you more.